Alrighty, so I wanted to do a quick test and see whether or not I liked Chandler on the team more than Drole, because normally I use the Drole Gother Margaret combo. And there's a few things to note. One, I don't have UR gear for Chandler because I normally use him on the Assault Mode Melee team, and I really don't think that Assault Mode Melee is very good in geared PvP. Just personal preference, I prefer him in geared PvP or ungeared. So don't have UR gear for him, so that's one. I do not have all of his outfits. I was thinking about skipping Chandler and just buying, thinking about skipping Cusack and buying costumes for a couple of characters that I wanted, so that way I would have gems for just the upcoming stuff, like maybe Ragnarok, or depending on if they're going to be doing the, whatchamacallit, the collab stuff after that. I'm not really sure when exactly that's coming, but yeah, I think the first turn play would actually be good to disable Gother so he can't rank up. I know that he can just cleanse it off, but it'll at least make it to where he has to use the level 1 cleanse in hand, which is kind of nice, because that way, you know, if he upgrades, if he uses it and then upgrades, he's not going to have one in hand, hopefully, unless he just got lucky and drew 2. He used it first, so he did not upgrade at all, which is very nice to see. I kind of wanted to disable her, but damn, that actually did pretty good damage. His CC was quite a bit lower than mine, so I'm actually not crazy excited about this one, just because I know that it was probably going to be a pretty good chance that I won this. So let me see how much I do here. Quite a hefty amount. Not very fair, honestly. I'm on a huge win streak at the moment, because this team, like just Margaret in general, is insane, and that's pretty much it. She's just insane. I've been playing a lot of geared PvP though. I'm at Platinum 2, which I've definitely made it to Platinum before, but I can't remember what I think it's Champ, maybe. Is it Champion? I doubt it, actually. Is it Masters? I think it's Masters. I've made it to Masters before, I think. I'm not actually positive on that one. I just don't play geared PvP basically at all, so it's just not a whole lot of fun for me most of the time. Like, I don't like the rules mechanic. The rules, like, I can see where they would be kind of fun, but at the same time, they end up being more troublesome than they are, like, actually, like, interesting, and it just... not a big fan of them most of the time. This is a tough call here, so I'm gonna need to put that on. We're gonna go ahead and use this, because if he hits me with a card here, I am donezo. So let's just try to get some of our stuff going. He's got quite high CC though, so I'm thinking I lose this one. But he also doesn't have a second buffer. Furukonta. See, that was pretty good damage. Ah, well, he's dead. I was gonna say I might be able to get some interesting stuff off here, but if I can pull another one of these and it merges, that'd be insane. Nope, can't get that lucky. No need to put on another buff because it won't override anything. I could try just to hit stacks, but I already have, this will make 4 stacks, I think. So this kills Margaret. And Escanor. Nice. Okay, that's pretty much game. That was actually kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting to win that one. See, it didn't work very good there because I went second, Chandler didn't get to disable anything. The taunt was pretty helpful, honestly. And the reflect did hurt him quite a bit. Like, I might not have been able to kill what's her name, Margaret there, if I didn't. But I don't know. I think it worked out pretty okay. I get ult here on 2 characters. Boom. Buff disable. Yeah. All right. Nice. We're at Platinum 1 now. I don't think I've racked up enough to where I'll get the Masters off of this. Like off of 3 games. I could probably hit it by the end of the week, but I don't know. I'm actually surprised at how high my CC is getting with the team. Like with Drole on the team, because I have UR gear and I have him 5/6 and I have all of his costumes and pretty much all of them are maxed out. I actually have a ton of CC on this team. Like if I used HP defense or HP crit on Margaret, I could consistently hit over 300k CC, which is pretty insane. I mean, that's with CC food, mind you, but it's crazy to see how far the game has come. Because I know that they're getting SA6 on. I don't know what the best. I think I'm gonna have to use this because he's just gonna freeze and take off my buffs, and I don't want to use that too early and then waste it. They're getting SA6 on JP and Korea tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Like it goes into effect whenever the patch is done, and I am interested to see how that goes as far as like how much extra CC it's going to give people. Like I think in geared PvP it's going to be almost pretty standard for a lot of the higher tier players and stuff like that, especially with like UR gear and etc. I think you're going to see a lot more teams consistently hit the 300k mark. Nice flood. Oh, the attack seal is actually insane, but it doesn't matter because I cleanse it. All right, I was about to say, a little bit of lag there. So now he can't hit Margaret again because of the taunt. He's got to have 2 freezes in hand to even get to me, pretty much. I wasn't expecting that. That's insane. I really never expect that anymore. I feel like it's such a CC meta at the moment. Like it's which his CC was right under 200k, so I definitely should have seen that coming, but that's actually really funny. I have a tough call here. I can still cleanse that, hopefully. All right, he's breaking it either way, so I don't even have to. Let's go for this and this. And see, I could cleanse and get ult here, but my ult is only 1/6, and I really don't think it's gonna help out that much. Maybe I go for. That was probably a bad play. I was gonna try to get Gother's ult, but it's not like it really matters. He's gonna get. Oh my god. I should have just attacked with Gother. I was gonna try to get some sort of ult off, but it doesn't really matter because he's gonna be able to get that ult regardless. I mean, it is disabled at least, so hopefully it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I actually can't remember off the top of my head what hers does. Oh, it like lowers max HP or something? Nice. That did pretty much nothing. Attack disable. Not the biggest deal here, actually. Let's go for. I'm gonna keep that upgrade. Let's go for something like this. I still have the extra damage. Oh my god! Outright destroyed Amelia. That's actually nuts. So now I have 2 ults in hand. He might be able to kill Margaret here, but I think my buffs are ending this turn, so I won't have that extra damage, but it shouldn't matter too much. I can definitely kill these 2. Nice. That saves me a little trouble. Alrighty, let's go for both alts, and I don't really want to use this, but I think I'm going to just to get hand space, honestly. He's got a level 75 Margaret in the back, which is kind of weird, but like it's weird to see like people who don't have like maxed out characters in geared PvP, because like I tried to play geared PvP so much whenever I first got into the game, like when I was first trying to actually like play PvP and stuff. Once I unlocked geared PvP, I was like, man, I want to play geared PvP. But as a newer player, good God, like unless you just absolutely have like your gear sorted out, unless you have all of your, you know, characters sorted out to where they're like completely maxed out. Obviously you don't have to have their ult maxed out or anything like that, but as much CC as you can get in geared PvP and making sure that your gear is like on top of things and maxing out your characters, I definitely recommend you do that for your team before going into geared, because you're just going to get slaughtered. Like geared PvP is not a good time if you are not maxed out. All right, I have a level 2, which is very interesting. Let's go for the upgrade on her, of course. Let's disable Margaret for fun, and so that way she can't cleanse. And it's probably going to end up being a bad decision. I probably should have forced the buff on Margaret there, because using the level 1 buff there would probably save a little bit of trouble. This shouldn't. Nice. She used it regardless, and it did not pay off, which is very cool. Alrighty, so honestly, I think we just hit with a level 2 here and see what we do. This is only 3 buffs, so the passive isn't like maxed out by any means, but yeah, I felt pretty confident with that. We've already got the level 3 on, unless he has a Petrify. He's not going to worry me too much there. I don't have any Margaret attacks in hand, so even if he goes for the safe play and tries to disable Margaret, it's really not going to do a whole lot to me. I would like to have a level 3. Alrighty, well, that definitely is something. Let's use that so that way we can rush ults. Alright, well, that's pretty much game. I mean, Chandler's pretty interesting. Like, being able to disable stuff is pretty good. I think if I had UR gear for him and stuff, obviously it would be even better. But I'm kind of impressed. Like, Drole does fine. Drole does a really good job, and he's good at what he does. Chandler might be a smidge better. Like, I don't know. It could be just situational, of course. But, yeah. Alright, let's go for... I think I'm just going to have to shoot him down. And then we'll just use both of these to try to kill Gother, which should be fine. And then we just have to worry about Escanor a little bit. 1.1 mil. It's ridiculous how much Margaret does, dude. It's actually insane. Okay. We disable Escanor here, but doesn't really do anything. His flood won't really be in effect, I guess, which is good, I think. I probably should have had a taunt up here. Let's go this. I'm not gonna be able to get both off, so I think I was gonna try to upgrade and get a level 3 counter on, but I literally don't have any attack cards in hand, so I can't try to finish him off. Alright. Well, that's pretty much game either way. Bong. 152k on a counter. Pretty nuts. Getting kind of close to ranking up again. Alrighty. We could go for a level 3 first turn, but that's always kind of a bad idea. I think I'm gonna go for the disable play on Gother here, just because I think it's kind of fun. And if they play it smart, if I hit Margaret, then they're just gonna upgrade Margaret's cards, and then next turn they'll do what they need to do. But this way, I force the cleanse turn 1, so that's really nice. And then yeah, let's go. I kind of want to put the level 3 up, to be honest. We'll definitely build some more stacks like this, and if I can get a rank up, if I'm lucky, or just another Margaret card, we can get a level 3 attack, which would be kind of nice. Okay, he's just building passive stacks here. I did not get either of the things that I wanted, which is pretty unfortunate. I'm pretty sure he still has a level 1 buff up. Let's use that so that way we can try to whatchamacallit, clear some hand space. Nice, and that's game. Well, I really want to try to get to Masters, but I think we're just going to be a little bit short. Plus the video is already about 20-ish minutes. Like, I mean, I'm sure it'll end up, I'm sure I'll end up cutting some of it down, but yeah, not a bad video. Very interesting to see Chandler sort of fill the role of Drole, because I mean, he still works the same. Obviously the stance card is going to act as a use for the buff or the passive, and you know, I mean, it basically does the same thing, except instead of you just taunting and soaking up damage, you're countering back, which obviously helps a little bit. I don't think it raises his defense or anything like that, like Drole's does, so it's not going to make him any more tanky, but it does make it a little bit more of a threat to attack into, which is kind of nice. And then honestly, the skill disable card was pretty nice to have, I'm not gonna lie. But I think if you already have Drole maxed out, like if you already have your Drole invested into and everything like that, I think Drole's fine. But if you have the resources and you have the means to, I think Chandler might be a little bit better. But I think I'm going to end up using the Drole more at the moment, just because I already have him sort of in a great spot. But hopefully, depending on what I end up doing, whether or not I summon on the Cusack banner or I just go ahead and invest into Chandler a little bit, I guess that'll determine whether or not I switch over to Chandler for the team. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next one.